everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Catherine. I'm the maid of honor to the beautiful bride, Kelsey. Today is a wonderful day to celebrate the everlasting love of Kelsey and Brandon. This day is filled with love, joy, and the beginning of their beautiful journey together as a married couple. Even though Kelsey and I only met 3 years ago working as nurses at St. Joe's Hospital, it feels like we've been friends for a lifetime. I was fortunate enough to have her as my night shift preceptor, and from the moment I met her, she took me under her wing. She is one of the most incredible and thoughtful nurses I have had the pleasure of working with. While some shifts can be very chaotic and stressful, I know that Kelsey always lends a helping hand without even being asked. And I can say with certainty that any patient will be lucky to have her as a nurse. Some of my favorite work memories with Kelsey are the ones that happen at 3 a.m., not just because we're mid-shift and slightly delirious, but because somehow those are the moments that have bonded us and helped us grow in our inseparable friendship. For instance, one night we spontaneously decided to book Taylor Swift Eras tickets all the way in Vancouver. Whether it was watching Kelsey and her mom make a breathtaking handmade Torture Poets department dress or making a ton of friendship bracelets, that trip ended up being one of the highlights of our friendship. So if some of you don't know, Kelsey and I actually only live 3 minutes away from each other, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Our short commute allows us to carpool everywhere together. We spend our drives catching up on each other's lives, laughing about funny videos we've seen, and singing Taylor Swift at the top of our lungs. She is the friend who always shows up every single time. She is not only caring, but she has the biggest heart and is unconditionally supportive. Kelsey is who I aspire to be because she is an inspiration to everyone around her. I'd like to believe there's an invisible string that has connected us together because I can't imagine my life without you in it. You have truly changed my life for the better, and I couldn't be more grateful for your generosity, compassion, and guidance. And then there's Brandon. Brandon, you are exactly who Kelsey deserves, kind, steady, and supportive, and someone who clearly adores her. We complement each other beautifully, and from the moment I met you, it was obvious that you were her person, and now she's yours too. Kelsey and Brandon demonstrate what love is truly about, because it's not always about the grand gestures, but also about the small things, like supporting each other through life's ups and downs, and showing up for each other over and over again. As you begin this journey together, I wish you two nothing but the best, and I hope it's within the Kelsey and Catherine radius. So if everyone can please raise a glass to Kelsey and Brandon. Keep the trips coming, and may your love be everlasting. I love you both so much, and I'm beyond happy to celebrate a lifetime of love and happiness for you. Cheers to the new Mr. and Mrs. Gray. Cheers.
One more time, make some noise for Catherine and Lady Bond. Where's the best man of the night? What's up, Nick? Put your hands together.
Thank you, Corey. Brandon, Kelsey, I'm honored to be here. It's been a beautiful ceremony so far. You guys both look great, and yeah, let's get this party started. All right, let's see. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Nick. I am Brandon's cousin. My mom and his mom are sisters, best of friends actually. And that is why we're here today. And I also have the honor of being his best man. So now for those of you that don't know Brandon all that well, I just want to let you know that if the world ever comes to an end, this guy is the guy to know. He's got all the gadgets that you could ever need. From helmets to bulletproof vests to the tactical pants to the boots. He's got it all covered. So we actually went hiking the other day, and rather than bringing a canteen full of water like most people would do, I had mine. He actually had an empty bottle that filtered the stream water to make it drinkable. Now, I can't vouch for the water because I didn't taste it, but he said that it would even filter the water from a muddy puddle, and I told him that I would have to take his word on that. Brandon also has a very healthy obsession with knives. Each one is probably sharper than the sharpest knife in your kitchen, and they come in all shapes and sizes. I actually keep one that he gave me in my truck at all times in case I'm ever in a situation that I need an 8-inch blade. And unfortunately, that day has not come. In elementary school, Brandon and I spent our days at grandmom's house with Jordan. Brandon and I would spend our time practicing karate and singing. Singing consisted of reciting all the words to My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas, which if you're on the dance floor later, I'm sure you'll get a rendition. And karate consisted of Brandon kicking me in the balls. Fortunately, Brandon no longer does karate. It's easy to say that Brandon's probably one of the nicest guys that I know. He's always there to talk to. If there's ever a situation where you need somebody and you just need just a presence and just a laugh. I mean, Brandon's the guy. He's just he's a people's person, and he's always there to, cheer you up. And I tell everybody that I ever talk to about Brandon, like, he's the nicest guy I've ever met, and that speaks volumes. And from the day that he met Kelsey, I remember like it was yesterday, because that was a time where we hung out. We spent a lot of time together, like him leading up to meeting Kelsey. And I remember when he met Kelsey, he was a totally new man. I mean, he went from he was missing. I was like, where's Brandon? I was like, well, there's this girl. And it was, from that point, it was like I knew that we just knew that it was going to happen. And I knew that he would I wrote this, I knew he would do everything he could to make sure that this day would happen. And that's where we're at today. So, Kelsey and Brandon, I wish you your best in the next chapter together. You both look amazing, and I'm glad to be by your side to celebrate with you today. As a newlywed myself, I don't have all the answers, but I want to give you a few pieces of advice that have worked for me thus far. Number one, 50-50 doesn't exist. It's important for you both to give 100% all the time in order to keep the peace. Make sure you cherish the good days and don't hold the bad days against one another. Number two is to confide in God and one another through the good and the bad. Don't let anybody, no friend, no family, get in the middle of the two of you and the promises that you made here this afternoon. And lastly, number three, Brandon, your wife is always right. But when she's wrong, make sure you tell her she's wrong. Just be sure to follow up with an I love you and a kiss. Everybody, let's raise your glass to the Grays, and let's get this party started.
One more time, make some noise for our best man, Nick. Well said, brother, well said. Hey, your friends and family, real quick, by show of hands, how many of y'all came here to shake what your mama gave you in the name of their love? At your convenience, you don't have to hurry up, but don't take your time. Please meet us on the opposite portico where cocktail hour was. Form that nice semicircle, a couple of quick parent dances, and we can have a booty shaking contest the rest of the night. Take your time, Miss Rainy Guest. We got about 10 minutes. If you still got some food in front of you, finish it up. Catherine, well said, baby. You're hired. See y'all over there. Let's get this party started in the very near future.